Okay, so for this question, we have Alexander painting a certain room in 6 hours and Makar taking 4 hours to paint that same room. How long would it take if they were to paint the room together? So this is a work question. So remember, work is equal to rate times time. And so I'll make a table. So we have O for Alexander, M for Makar, and then we have work, rate, and time. So the work for all these questions is going to be, or for both of them, is going to be 1. And our rate we have to figure out, but it tells us Alexander takes 6 hours and Makar takes 4. So then what we're trying to figure out though is how long it would take for them to paint it together. So we're going to have to add additional row here for T for together. Again, we're painting one room, but we don't know how long it's going to take them to paint that room together. So we're going to pick X here. And now if I manipulate my work equation to figure out rate, I just divide both sides by T. So rate is going to equal work divided by time. So Alexander's rate is going to be 1 over 6. Makar's is going to be 1 over 4. And together it will be 1 over x. Now, a common misconception here would be to add the two times together to figure out how long it would take for them to paint it together. However, that would just tell us how long it would take for each of them to paint a room, and then add those together. It'll be 2 rooms in 10 hours total, each of them only doing one room. So in order to figure this out, we're actually going to go ahead and add together our rates to equal the rate of them working together. So it would be set up like 1 over 6 plus 1 over 4 is going to equal 1 over x. So now I'm going to get a common denominator on my left side by multiplying by 4 on the top and the bottom of my 1 over 6, and by 6 on the top and the bottom of my 1 over 4. I'm going to leave the x alone because I'll cross multiply that later. So I'll have 4 over 24 when I multiply it out, plus 6 over 24 is equal to 1 over x. Then I go ahead, add those together to be 10 over 24 is equal to 1 over x. Then I go ahead and I cross multiply this here. So 24, I'm going to write that up on this side. 24 is going to equal 10x. And then I'll just finish things up by dividing both sides by 10. So 2.4 is going to equal x. And as we saw in the original table we set up, x is going to equal to our time. So it would take 2.4 hours if they worked together.